Getting stuck in somebody's lapel guard is the most frustrating thing you guys can think about. Especially when you're doing jiu-jitsu, you're having a good time, you're a white belt, and you get put in stuff like this. I mean, you spend all day working, you come to jiu-jitsu, you're excited to come in here and practice, and then we've got Doi. Doi's been working all day, working super hard, he can't wait to do jiu-jitsu, and then he rolls with somebody like Ethan that does stuff like this. How on earth is Doi supposed to do jiu-jitsu and have fun when somebody's using his clothes to tie him up, put him in these weird positions, take his back, put him in these weird spots that you're like, I don't know what to do. So then you go ask your coach, hey coach, how do I stop lapel guard? Really? Without the information I'm going to give you guys today, the best thing you guys can do against lapel guard is don't fight the person that plays lapel guard. So I'm going to give you guys one really big tip that is going to make Ethan's job of putting Doi into lapel guard significantly more difficult. So as you guys see here, if Ethan is able to off-balance Doi and is able to feed this lapel through to start setting up what we call worm guard, this is already going to be too late. There's going to be a lot of people that will talk about pulling their right leg out. Go ahead and rewind a little bit here, Ethan. About pulling their right leg out. So Doi will bring his right knee to his chest and pull your foot up and out of the lapel. Give him a little bit of room to do it, Ethan. He's going to pull his foot up and out. Everybody cheer on Doi for how athletic he is, not putting his foot there. Let's go ahead and do that again. So go there again. Guys, Doi is an athlete, and his name really is Doi, and we love him. And I need you guys to remind him that we love him too. He's our favorite white belt. So what Doi's going to do, and you'll hear a lot of people say this, is that he's going to pull his leg out of the lapel and take his foot to the right. Up, 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 up. Loosen up, Ethan. There you go. And then boom, look. Now we're ready to pass and get after it. The problem with this, though, if you're going up against somebody who's a really good lapel guard player, as he feeds that, feed it again, as he off balances and sets it up, if Ethan gets a sense that he's trying to do that, all he has to do is maintain really good friction against Doi's leg, and then he's not actually going to be able to escape his leg. The other interesting thing that could be done is that Ethan could take his left foot and go shin to shin here. Now your ability to pull that leg out goes completely out the window, and you could be put in a much worse spots, arguably something like single X lapel. Now I will tell you, one thing that does work really well is actually something that is happening just before he feeds the lapel. So let's go ahead and rewind and get to the beginning again. So what Doi's going to do here, our favorite white belt, is that he is actually going to take his left arm and he's going to go at the skirt right here, the little slit of the lapel. He's going to take his arm elbow joint deep. And what you're going to do is deadlift up as high as you can. Stand up all the way here like this. And then now, if Ethan tries to feed the lapel, or even try to off balance here, it's going to be really tough for him to do so. Now this will force Ethan to play other guards in jiu-jitsu. So with little things like this, guys, this will help you, take you from a position of constantly having to deal with the lapels to now forcing your opponent to play a different position, to play different guards in jiu-jitsu, which will help you deal with the lapel guard more. There's a lot of other things you could do to make the person on bottom's job a lot more difficult that plays lapel, but really the best time to be able to pass somebody's guard that plays lapel guard is when your gi is tucked in. So if we get to a spot like this, you're in a pretty good spot when it comes to dealing with lapel guard. Right when this guy comes out, you got to be really careful. So whether Ethan goes for the lapel de plata, attacking the other leg, if Doi takes his arm all the way through, deadlifts it up as high as he can, Ethan's not going to be able to feed the lapel. Now there's other offense we have to pay attention to, but we stop the first initial offense, which will then force Ethan to chain to other offense, and then we just keep cycling through that same defensive cycle to then try to transition that to our own offense. So versus letting your opponent tie you up in lapels and make you be like, why am I even rolling with this person? Take your arm all the way through the lapel, do a nice big strong deadlift. No more lapel guard. Check out my bio for my lapel guard instructional.